Minasan konnichiwa und willkommen. And today we're going to be talking about some amazing facts about different types of animals. Let's begin, shall we? A female lion, known as a lioness, does 90% of the hunting. On average, dogs have better eyesight than humans, although not as colorful. The bat is the only mammal that can fly. Tarantulas can survive more than 2 years without food. Alligators can live up to 100 years. The great horned owl has no sense of smell. At birth, a panda bear is smaller than a mouse, and it weighs 4 ounces. A bat can eat up to 1,000 insects per hour. French poodles did not originate in France. They originally came from Germany, or Deutschland. Frogs don't drink water. They absorb water through their skin. Most types of rats live in communities in which they groom each other, sleep together, and even play. However, some are territorial, so they can turn aggressive toward unfamiliar rats. And a female rat can have up to like 15,000 rats a year. And in some countries like India, rats are revered. Yep, rats are revered rodents. Lizards are very good climbers, and the gecko is the master of all lizards when it comes to climbing, and some reptiles can run backwards with great speed. Yep, lizards are, like I said before, rats are clever rodents, while lizards are clever reptiles. Unlike other mammals, bears can see in color. A polar bear can swim up to 100 miles without resting. Not all bears hibernate. Asiatic bears, American black bears, some brown bear species, and pregnant polar bears hibernate. And I have a suspicious feeling that the Care Bears don't hibernate either. Land turtles can eat anything from beetles to fruit to grass, while sea turtles eat algae, squid, and jellyfish. And the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mostly eat pizza. Like, totally bodacious, dude. Cowabunga! Baby rabbits are called kittens, just like cats. Hedgehogs have bad eyesight but excellent senses of smell and hearing. But unlike Sonic the Hedgehog, real hedgehogs are actually slow. And I believe hedgehogs are also related to porcupines and echidnas, like Knuckles the Echidna from Sega. Owls can rotate their necks 270 degrees. A blood pooling system collects blood to power their brains and eyes when their neck movement cuts off circulation. It is said that the anatomy of the crow's brain is similar to a human's brain. That's quite impressive for a unique bird like the crow, like the more common crow, datebayo, as Naruto says in Japanese, or believe it, as he says in English. Camels need to stay hydrated in the desert. It's no surprise that camels can drink up to as much as 40 gallons of water at once. And the humps on the camel's back is not water. That's just fatty tissue. I've learned that from National Geographic's Really Wild Animals, with the late great Dudley Moore narrating. A group of antelope and deer are known as a herd. A group of coyotes are called a band. A group of wild dogs and wolves are called packs. A group of hornets are called a nest. And a group of sheep are called a flock. Raccoons are omnivores. They eat anything from peaches to grapes to fish to birds' eggs. And they also adapted to eating human food like pizza, Chinese food, and leftover bread. Despite the humpback whale's large size, they mostly eat small creatures like krill, mackerel, herring, and plankton. That's quite amazing, because a lot of large humpback whales do eat small plankton. Again, I've learned that from National Geographic's Really Wild Animals. The average lifespan of the African bush elephant is 60 to 70 years old. Hawk species are known for their speed, particularly during catching prey, and can dive 240 kilometers or 150 miles per hour through the air. Male penguins keep the eggs warm while female penguins eat. The males stay that way for months until the eggs hatch. And the baby penguins are too young and little to swim and hunt for food. They rely on the adults to catch their dinner in the bountiful waters of the ocean. And the penguins usually eat krill, which is already chewed up, making it easier to swallow and digest for baby penguins, which are brought by the adult penguins. Winston Churchill once said, "I am fond of pigs. Dogs look up to us. Cats look down us. Pigs treat us as equals. Pigs rank third behind dolphins and apes in terms of intelligence. Pigs are the quickest animals to learn new routines and tricks. In fact, they're more smarter than dogs. Believe it." A hungry wolf can eat up to 20 pounds of meat in a single meal, which is akin to a human eating 100 burgers. Kind of like the Indian and Bengali tigers eating like 80 pounds of meat in a single meal. That's quite impressive. Sea snakes with their paddle-shaped tails can dive over 300 feet into the ocean, and they are one of the most poisonous reptiles on Earth. Tigers do not live in permanent groups like lions do. For the most part, they live solitary lives, except when female tigers are raising their young. And remember, female and male tigers never ever get along. They don't drink together, they don't eat together, and they don't sleep together. Kind of like the panda bears in China. A female chicken called a hen can lay more than 300 eggs a year, while a male chicken called a rooster does not. The Fruit Loops mascot is actually a toucan named Toucan Sam, the bird who has been the face of Kellogg's since 1963, which was 55 years ago. And Toucan Sam went for 3 voice actors, Mel Blanc, Paul Frees, and Maurice LaMarche. But over a decade before, we had Tony the Tiger for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes in Battle Creek, Michigan, who had a similar tie with voices. There was Dallas McKinnon, and then Thurl Ravenscroft, and then Lee Marshall. A newborn deer, known as a fawn, can stand in 20 minutes, walk in an hour, run a bit for 24 hours, and outrun a human being in 5 days. A full-grown male moose is taller than a horse and can weigh over 1,300 pounds. That's quite amazing, if you ask me. Toads don't need to live near water to survive, and they have rough, dry, and bumpy skin compared to frogs. And I have a feeling they might be related to the battletoads. Okay, that should be enough for the video for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment, and as always, amigos, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, adios, and arrivederci. And make sure you click that bell notification so you'll get notified when I upload new videos. And I'll be back with another facts video shortly, so stay tuned.